Being an entrepreneur used to mean you have to start your own company. You have to create this product and build this team and sell this product to the market and find a product market fit for it. But honestly, nowadays, being an entrepreneur is a much broader category, especially with the rise of a content creator career. When you are a content creator, you are an entrepreneur, but you are not creating a product necessarily. You're more so the product yourself, and you're selling yourself and the things that you create under your name. Now, this started as maybe you build up an online following, and then in order to monetize that following, you write a book or you do some tour and people pay you to do speaking events or something like that. And then you got like YouTube ad revenue, and you can make a ton of money with YouTube ads. And then you got brand deals and you get sponsored. This video is sponsored by blah, 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 right? And then you got actually building your own business. So like making a product and then stamping your name on it. Like The Rock is doing this recently with his energy drink or whatever, right? Putting his name on it, building a business around his name and getting money that way. But the most recent step of that and the most advanced step of that is actually using Web3 and crypto and NFTs and all these cool new hip terms that are actually incredibly powerful for this kind of career. Say that you are a musician and you create music, and usually you just get a record to record your label or record your music, and then they put it on Spotify and you get paid like a few cents every 10,000 views or something. Instead, now you can create an NFT of maybe your very first recording of this track, or the lyrics that you wrote to this song, or the one official authentic version of this song. And you mint that as an NFT, and then you can sell it. And you can set it up so that you actually get recurring royalties. Every single time someone buys it or sells it, you get, say, 5 to 10% of that sale. So you are continuously making money for this piece of art that you minted as an NFT long after you actually sell it for the initial time. Beyond that, you could even mint your own token that represents you as a musician. So say I mint a Ryan token, and now I put it out for sale and people can buy this token, and maybe by buying it, they get access to special in-person events, or they can co-create with me on my next NFT project or next music project, whatever it is. And they actually get to gain and share in the appreciation of the value of my brand as a person. Say I go from, they buy my token when I have 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then I blow up because I make some really great video and I get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. My token will therefore appreciate a lot. And if they're holding my token, they get rewarded for having discovered me earlier. Discovering me when I was at 10,000 versus 100,000. You always hear about people bragging about, oh, I've been following this person since they had, 150 subscribers, I'm so cool. Now they would actually get to, first of all, prove that, and also benefit from having been so early and gaining. It's basically like they are an investor. Anyone could be an investor, and you could look at these different tokens of all these different creators, and you could say, oh, I really think that this person is like undervalued, or they're going to explode because they're making such great content, or such great music, or such great art, whatever they're creating. I'm gonna go buy their token, and then I'm gonna share in the appreciation of their brand over the coming years as they keep pumping out more and more content, and getting more and more popular, therefore more and more valuable. So the whole definition of an entrepreneur is changing dramatically. Like if you wanted to be an entrepreneur 20 years ago, it's like, okay, what's your company? What are you gonna start? Like you're gonna start a new restaurant, you're gonna start a new delivery service or something. Now, an entrepreneur is really just any kind of person that creates something. And with the rise of Web3 and crypto, you can be rewarded so much more fairly, financially, for creating things. Because in the world up till this point, creators and artists have really not been rewarded properly. Our system just isn't really set up for it very well. You are a very successful musician, you have to be an incredibly successful musician to even just make 100K a year, because most of your money is not coming from your record sales anymore. It's not coming from Spotify, it's coming from touring. And then what happens if something like COVID hits? You can't tour anywhere, you're screwed, right? But this can change with the whole innovation of Web3 and everything. I know I'm saying it a lot over and over, but it really is a game changer for these kinds of creative people. And the truth is that any of us, anyone, especially from my age, in college or in school or in your 20s, this is the perfect time to just start creating stuff. And it's almost an art of discovering yourself as well. As you're creating something, you are discovering what makes you tick. As I'm making these videos, as I sit down, and I haven't made one of these in a few months, I'm coming back to it right now. as I'm thinking about what kind of videos I want to make, I am discovering what makes me tick. What am I interested in? What do I want to talk about? Because you're not going to want to talk about something that you're not interested in. So honestly, sitting down to create is one of the best ways to discover who you are. And I think that this came from a Paul Graham article as well that I read. And he's talking to young people and saying, if you don't know what you want to do, if you don't know what you're passionate about, just start creating things. So there's another incentive to start creating this crazy new world. But my overall point is this, that a company is no longer just a CEO and a group of employees building a product that they're selling to the world. A company, I think, can actually be redefined. And I think that this is something that I'm going to be exploring very thoroughly in the coming weeks and months, is instead of building a company as an entrepreneur, of being like, I'm going to build this company that has this product, it's almost like you're just building a community. And the community is the company. And with the invention and introduction of the Web3 tools and the NFTs and all this crypto stuff, it's very financially viable to even do that as a career. Is to say that my job as an entrepreneur, as a leader, is to create a community of people that maybe even they can share in the appreciation of this community. Like everyone who joins the community adds value to the community and can share in the appreciation of the community. And I'm thinking of a community in like a very self-development context, a very like human connection oriented context. I'm thinking of it in the context of Fit for Service, which I was in earlier this year. And the whole point of that community was just to have people there that loved you and supported you and you could talk to and be comfortable with. That community was incredibly valuable. I think that there's opportunity there to allow everyone to benefit from being part of that community. Instead of me saying that I want to join this community so I need to pay these thousands of dollars to join Fit for Service, it can still be something like that, but I can also get a share in the community. I could buy the token, the Fit for Service token, and then I could evangelize and share with everyone my Fit for Service experience. And then as more people join it and it grows bigger and the value of the brand increases, I also benefit as a holder of that token. That would be super, super cool. And I am really curious and really interested in building something like this of my own, of using this content creation and like YouTube channel and whatever else I do as like a funnel towards this community of sorts that I create. Because really, one of the biggest complaints I have about this whole content creation thing, being a YouTuber and all this stuff, is it's freaking lonely. Like you're sitting here making a video, talking to a camera. I want to talk to other people, man. Like I get why people like podcasts so much, because you can get talk to people and interview and just like have human interaction. So whatever I do with this whole online content creation thing, if I even continue it, is I want to bring more people into it. I want to make it more of a community. I want to get more human interaction and really like further my deep value and deep priority in my own life of human connection. Like that sits at the bottom of pretty much everything that I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at it through the lens of like, how can I have lots of human connection in my life and help further human connection and love and compassion and empathy and all these very human traits that I feel like are lacking in our world right now. How can I further that? How can I bring more of that to the world? And I think that this tool of crypto and NFTs and all this stuff can be a really powerful way of creating these communities and bringing more of that love into the world. Lots of really big ideas here that I definitely need to flesh out more, and this video was kind of all over the place as per usual. But hey, I'm back. I made another video and I'm proud of myself for it, damn it. So if you like this, click the subscribe button, man. Like, you know what to do. I'll probably put another video here too that'll be a few months old, but check it out. And yeah, if you dig this stuff, definitely check out the channel and just follow me, man. Let's build a community. Let's do it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Mahalo and take care.